please do not miss, because one of the requirements of the project is to implement your web application server. So we will practice how to create a web application server with the Python example, but you will get the idea how to start. And also the midterm exam will be confirmed next week, probably 25th Wednesday, the week after, but I will confirm the next week and coverage and the format of the exam. Okay? So, do you have the connector?
Yes.
Okay. I need to read.
Okay. Hi everyone. I saw some email from some student complaining about the coupon that most of you have exhausted your coupon. So basically, when you do your practice, I will advise that you create your database. Once you are done with your practice, you stop your server, and if possible, you can also delete. So anytime you want to practice again, you can create a new instance. By so doing, you'll be able to conserve the amount of money you have left on your coupon. Because that was what happened to me last time too. I have like 4 servers created and it was running. So I had to use someone else's account. So I would just advise you. Or you can also activate the $300 free coupon. There's a free $300 coupon. So if you activate that, you can use that one as well. Okay? The $300 free coupon. You can check online. There's a free 300 that you can use for a year. Or if you have multiple private Gmail accounts, you can activate with another email. Okay? That's another option. So if you exhausted the previous one. Okay? So today we are going to look at the advanced So were you able to do your homework? Were you able to create the database and the 3 tables I asked?
Yes.
And I hope by now you are familiar with SQL. It's not something that is difficult. The commands are English-like, so you can easily And also please, the lab manual has been updated because the previous one, if you downloaded before the beginning of this semester, you might need to download again. It has been updated, so you can download the new. Always check maybe every week to check, because most time when we test the script, maybe it's not running, we have to update the manual again. So you can always download, maybe every time you have the lab session, you download the updated version, okay? So I went through all this last week. Is there any question regarding the lab session we had last week? Any question?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your question? What's your question?
I wasn't able to connect the, what do you call this? Like right after the show databases,
You were not able to connect to your SQL instance?
Yes, I was able, however, I didn't get to do like the source share field help tables, that SQL.
Were you able to connect to the instance?
Yes.
But you were not able to create the database?
Yeah, no.
Okay, I'll run through it again today so we will be clear. So let's quickly run over it for the benefit of those that were not able to connect or had one issue or another. So from the beginning, this is the command you use to log in, but I need to create a new instance. By now, most of us should be familiar with using the GCP platform. It's very simple. It's not something that is difficult. And if you've worked with AWS before, so this should be just basically the same thing. Just the interface that is a bit different. How many of us have worked on AWS before? So it's very similar. So this will take a while because I need to create everything afresh. So let's just run through the commands again. For you to connect, you use the command MySQL, then /, then host, then you have the IP address. This is the IP4 address. Then you have the user is root, then the password. At this time, you will not supply any password. But once you click the enter button, it will now prompt you to enter the password. So after entering the password, you'll be able to connect to your instance, okay? So most of you will forget, you supply the password at this point. You get error if you do that. Just leave the password blank and click the enter button. Then the system will prompt you for the password. Let me see if I can use another instance. think because I have my UB mail open, so it's signing me in using my UB account. So always remember you have to use your private Gmail account to sign in. Use my data mining account because I've already exhausted my ADB. But for you, when you are creating, you use your ADB, or you can use another email address to create a new one. If you've exhausted the old one, or you activate the $300. Either way. So now I'll go to SQL. Please, you are going to have the database programming lab next week. I won't be here, but the other GA will be here, really. So if you don't understand anything, please feel free to ask him because he's much better in programming, so he will assist you. If you have any issue, you can ask him any questions. So I'll create a new instance. Please follow. It's as if I'm starting from the scratch, but I'm going to just fast track because we've done all this, so you are familiar with this already. So I'm choosing second generation. This should be something very easy for you now because we do it like almost every time. Give a name for your instance. So let's pick this. And password should be test 1, 2, 3. And pick East. East is better. While we are waiting for the instance to be created, you can try to get the link to your IP4. There's a URL that was given. So this is the URL to check for your before continuing. So let's get that slide. We are creating the instance. So we need to copy. So once the instance is created, I think it's still taking a while. It takes a while to get created. I don't know. It's taking a while. So it's created it now. Once you have this green icon, so just select it and quickly do your configuration. Go to Authorization tab, Add Network. You can give any name, My PC or something. Then here is where you paste the IP address that you copied. Click Done and click Save. So once you've done that, you can open a new command prompt. Let's try and open a new command prompt. Then try to locate where you have your MySQL installed from your local. Then go to your local drive, your C drive. Go to your local drive, then go to Programs File, MySQL, then your Workbench directory. Copy this out, do a CD, change directory to that path. So from this part, you should be able to connect, run your script, and do everything you need to do. So this is the command we use to connect. So copy out that command. So this is the command, just copy out, take it to your text editor. So open a new text editor. So I'm going to select SQL, so you can see the syntax. Okay, so this is the command. So here you need to update this. So you go back. Go back to your SQL. So you can see the instance that is being created. Then copy the IP4 address, it's somewhere here. Go back, update this. So this is the command to connect. It should prompt you automatically for your password. Please, no noise. I know we are already familiar with this, but I'm just doing it all over again for the benefit of those that don't understand yet or that are still having challenge. So I've connected now. I can create my database, or let's see, show database. Let's see what we have. Show databases. So these are the ones we have. So you can create your own database. Let's say test DB. So I will say use test DB. I want to use my own test, the database I just created now. So I'm already in my test DB. So this is what I will use today. So let's go back to our SQL. Today, let's see the commands we'll be running today. I've gone through all this before, so you are familiar with this. So I'm going to skip all the ones we've done before and go to the ones we've not done. We've done create tables, right? We've done all this. Did we do alter table? We did all these ones. We did create employee and all that. So let's quickly look at all these ones are also very simple. I'll just briefly explain. The alter command, you use it to change, assuming you've already created a table, you want to change the structure of your table. Maybe you created it as VACA 15, you want to change it to VACA 10, you want to reduce the size or you want to increase the size of the structure of the table. You can use the alter command. So this is the syntax, alter table, then the table name. Then assuming you want to add a new column, you want to add additional column. Let's say manager. Manager is a column, you want to add another column to an existing table. That means the table is already there, but you want to add more columns. Maybe before you didn't realize you need the manager column, but now maybe along the line as you're doing your project, you realize that you need to add an extra column. So you can do that. You can either add an extra column, you can remove extra column, or you can update the size of a particular column. So the alter, you can use it in many ways. I've highlighted 3 different ways in which you can use it now. You can use it when you need to add an extra column. You can use it when you need to remove an extra column. You can use it when you need to update the size of the already created column. So let's look at the examples we have. Like this one now, we are trying to add a new row. So let me try and create a table called departments. So let me see the script we use in creating that. So this was the script we use in creating departments. So I'll quickly run this. Can somebody tell me the reason why I'm running the create script again? Why am I running the create table script again? Can somebody tell me the reason why I'm doing that? Because I just newly created a new database that doesn't have any tables in it. So for me to use the table, I need to create the table. Because my database is blank. There's no table there. So that's why I need to run the script. So if I do describe departments, so this is the new table I've created. So you can see all the fields that I have: department number, department name, manager SSN, manager start date. I don't have any column as manager. Now I want to add an extra, I have 4 columns. I want to add an extra column, manager. So that is what you use the alter script to do. So let's go back to the alter script. So I'm going to run this alter table command. So this is the command to alter your table. Alter table, then you supply the name of your table. This is the table I just created now, department. So I'll supply department. I want to add an extra column, name manager. So let me make it a big capital. Let's just leave it as small m. So now if you run this, please follow. It is very important you understand the basics. If you don't understand the basics, you won't be able to do your projects by yourself. But once you understand the basics, it's very easy for you. So now it has told me that my query was successful because it returned okay. So I want to check the structure again and see. So you can see now that I've added manager, which is VACA 8. I can decide to remove this same manager that I created. Maybe in future I don't need that column again, I want to remove it. So let's try that. So all you need to do is to replace, instead of add, what will you have here? Remove. You use remove. You can use remove. So let's try this. It's giving us an error. Let's see. Maybe the syntax is not right. Let's check the syntax. I think the syntax is wrong. Because normally you have to give. We remove column or something. Yes, it's remove column. So anytime you are even wrong, you will know if you are using Notepad++. because the commands are English, like even when you make a mistake, you can easily recall that, okay, maybe something is missing somewhere. So you can see immediately I had the column was highlighted. So I want to remove, you need to specify the column you want to remove. So if I run this again, let's try it now. It should work fine. Still giving us error. I don't know why it's giving this error, but it should be able to, because the syntax is right. Okay, let's see the lab manual. Let me see if there's anything like remove. Better still, let's just take it to the internet and check how the short circuit. Does it drop? I think they use drop color. Let's try that. In Oracle you use remove, but maybe for MySQL, let's try drop. I've always used, most time I use Oracle, so this is my first time of using MySQL too, so the syntax might be a little bit different, but basically everything is the same thing. Let's try drop. It's giving the error, I don't know why. So let's leave this. I'll do a little research on that. In the next class I'll show you how to do that. So let's go to the next one. I don't want to waste time on that one. So you can also modify. I think there's another option. You can modify. You can modify. That's what I told you. You can add, you can remove, and you can also modify. Let's try this. Please remind me for the drop column. We'll try it again. I don't know why it's not working now. So now, you know when we define it was 8. Now